Would you like to find the right keywords for your Google search ads? This is Miguel from Singlot, and welcome to Coffee Break Tips, the show where you learn something new about marketing in the time it takes you to drink a cup of coffee. My biggest tip to you is to use the free tools that you have available and upgrade them as you see fit. Whenever you work on Google Ads, especially in Google search ads, you need to do some research about what people are searching for before landing into your website. This is what we call keyword research. This means, of course, you need to think of what the user is about to type before they land on your website. So you have to do some thinking behind that strategy. To that end, you have plenty of tools you can use, and we're going to show you some of the ones we use all the time and that we're really happy with. So where do you start? There's plenty of different tools that you can use, and obviously they differ in price, functionalities, and so on. For this example, we're going to name some of the ones we use on a regular basis, and you have to realize that some of these tools are also paid, meaning they have a free version, but that free version is very limited in the functionalities, and only by paying it will you unlock the full potential of the tool. A good rule of thumb, though, is to always start with what you have available and slowly increase to better, more professional tools as your needs grow. So these are the 4 tools that we use on a regular basis: Google Search Console, Google Ads Keyword Planner, Answerthepublic.com, and KeywordTool.io. So Google Search Console is probably the one tool that everyone recognizes because you normally set it up when you start working with your customer. In essence, what this tool does is generate a dashboard in which you can see a lot of different things. One of the most important things about this tool is that it generates a dashboard that shows you the search words that led to traffic in your website. When a user typed something specifically and that search word led to visit in your website, Google Search Console will understand it and place it in a dashboard. This tool is very useful because organically it will tell you which keywords or which search words generated traffic to your page. Google Ads Keyword Planner is the second tool, and it's probably also one of the most recognizable ones. This tool is particularly useful when you're creating campaigns that need keywords, such as Google search campaigns. The way this works is when you input a keyword, the system will give you a list of other keywords that are related to it. This on itself is very good, but the more valuable thing is that apart from that, it also gives you an estimate on the volume, the search volume on that word in a specific time frame, and also it will give you a bit of an indication as to how low or how high you could bid to win potentially that keyword. This is definitely very interesting and something to have in mind, because when you're setting up campaigns, you really want to know if the keywords you're going after have volume, have competition, are cheap, are expensive, and so on and so forth. Side note here, when you are in Google Ads, you will also be displayed a different type of tool, which is called Keyword Ideas, and you'll find it in the search word section of the account. This is a bit more limited when it comes to the functionalities, but it also gives you potential new keywords and phrases and expressions that you may want to use for your campaigns. So it's also worth checking out. The third tool we are going to mention is Answerthepublic.com. This is a free tool that also has paid functionalities, and you should actually consider paying for this tool if you really want to use it, because it's actually super powerful once you unlock it. Essentially, what this tool does is listen to the autocomplete in Google searches, for instance, or in any other search engine. And with that in mind, it will try to build the type of connections and the type of expressions that people use in a more human way. That's at least their pitch. But the idea is that you want to find something that's a bit more human sounding and less robotic. The idea here is to show you phrases and expressions that you may actually use. Finally, we have KeywordTool.io, which is also free, but it is definitely worth paying the extra because it's actually super powerful. This tool is, in essence, very similar to the others, but the difference is instead of just focusing on one specific search engine, like Google, for instance, it also allows you to have other search engines like Bing, YouTube even, and Twitter, for instance. So if you really want to go a bit more in detail and you want to have that dialogue with your customers, this is actually a great tool. And essentially it works the same way. You will input one keyword and it will display related keywords that you may find interesting. It will also display a search volume plus an average CPC so that you know a bit more in detail what you want to pay for each keyword. Before we wrap up though, we would like to give you a piece of advice. It's very tempting to always go for the most searched keyword once you create your campaigns. However, you have to realize that in doing so, you're actually encouraging competition, and as a result, your price per interaction might actually go up. Also, you have to realize that you need to be relevant for your audience, and maybe going for the most sought after keyword does not reflect that. So have that in mind when you are doing some research. And that's it for this one. We hope you found this video interesting. Check out our other videos. We have more than 50 now if you want to learn more about performance marketing. Remember to like, share, and comment, and please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Would you like to learn more? You can get in touch with us, and we will set up a 30-minute free call if you comment below. Until the next time, bye-bye.